Good, beautiful morning. I'm an inspirational tea sippers. This is Shantara, and welcome back to my channel, you guys. I pray that you are well, doing amazing, feeling amazing, holding on to hope and faith. Holding on to hope and faith, you guys, because I definitely am. You guys already know I am on my way to, you guessed it, work with the kiddos, you guys. I love my job. Besides the little small stuff that happens within adults, you know, just the way that people are. Other than that, my job is amazing. I love my bosses. They are just so great. It's truly divine that I'm here. But I just wanted to talk about something that I was talking to my cousin about maybe like a week ago, right? So I think she was calling me to just check in. You know, we check in now. We don't talk as much and often as we used to. And that's just like with me with a lot of people. I'm in a season right now where I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm still going through a lot of trauma and being hurt by friends and family members and sisters, and just some things that happened and transpired that really cut me very deep. So I'm still kind of navigating through that, and so I'm really not in the mood to like talk on the phone. I really don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to figure out my life and where I'm going from here, and how do I continue to fulfill my purpose and walking and doing what God is calling me to do, right? So she called me to check in, and so I'm so thankful that, you know, and she's like, you know, I'm doing really well. You know, I'm just trying to keep perspective and all this stuff. And mind you, she's lost a child. You know what I'm saying? She has survived narcissism herself. And, you know, she's just been through a lot of different things that's just like, okay, whoa, you know, why am I complaining? But what I wanted to say is, you know how like sometimes we have people that we can like talk to and just be like, I'm sick of life and I'm tired of this and I can't do this no more and I'm over it and I'm this and I'm that and I'm this and I'm that, right? So she's telling me how well she's doing and all this and all that. And don't get me wrong, there are times when we still feel a certain type of way and sometimes that we don't. We go through the emotions. We're human. Things happen. But I just thank God that she didn't sit with me like we normally do. Like we can normally sit with each other in our pain. We can normally sit with each other in our hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, girl, I'm going through this too, and I'm dealing with this too, and oh yeah, I'm tired of it too, I'm sick of it too. No, this particular conversation, as hard as it was, she didn't allow me to sit in it. She didn't allow me to sit in my pain. She didn't allow me to sit in my anger. She didn't allow me to sit in my bitterness, because I feel a certain type of way about the kid's father not being there in their lives. Like, it is really bothering me. It bothers me to the point to where it just infuriates me, and it makes me so sad. You know what I'm saying? And I am an emotional eater, and I emotionally eat about the situation. Not only that, about the things that my daughter is going through. Like, it's just so unfortunate to have a person reveal the way that he has been revealed to me. And it's very painful. You know what I'm saying? It's very painful. And it was totally unexpected upon leaving the marriage, right? She told me, as hard as I know that it is, you're putting your energy in a place that is not beneficial for you or anyone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. You're giving it too much credit. You're giving it too much thought. You're giving it too much energy. There's too much negative energy going into the situation or being placed on your child's father. And you also need to keep the perspective. Keep a perspective. Like, even though, you know what I'm saying, you may be struggling financially, even though yet and still God is still right, which I already knew this, but sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you just really need to hear it, because you get stuck and caught up in, you know what I'm saying, your own ways or your own moods, you know what I mean? And just, you want to just sit and pout. And don't get me wrong, Granted, we are all allowed times to sit and pout and moan and be in our feelings and be in our emotions. Just like in school, when we're teaching the kids, we teach them about feelings. We teach them about anger, jealousy, happy, sad, mad. What it feels like to be proud. We teach kids feelings. So you're allowed to have these feelings and these emotions. I think for me, the problem is you're sitting in it for too long. You're wallowing in it for too long. Like, you got to keep the perspective and get up. And she also said, because I said, dang, I'm on my, I'm always on a weight loss journey. I'm always on a weight loss journey. But, I falter with it because I'm an emotional eater. So I can relate to my daughter so freaking much. It's ridiculous. And I think that's probably the problem. We're so much more alike than not. And so it's just like, ugh, Even if you got up and did something 1% of the time, 1%, even if you had a salad today, a chicken sandwich, boy, why are you sitting up here going 2 miles an hour, literally? % of the time, you still are further ahead than you are if you were to do nothing. And a lot of times we beat ourselves up like, oh, I'm not here and I should be here by now and I'm not doing this, or I only worked out 2 times a week and I haven't done anything else for the rest of the week, or it's been a month, or all you got to do is get back up and keep going. Get back up and keep going. It sounds so simple, but I'm just so thankful that there are people in my village. My best friend does it as well too. There are some times that we can sit and talk to each other and sit in our mess. But most of the time, we don't allow each other to sit in each other's mess. It's more encouraging and uplifting. And so I just wanted to put that out there, to be mindful about sitting and soaking. You know what I'm saying? Sitting and soaking and talking to people who always allow you to sit and soak. Yes, it's okay to pour out your feelings and emotions to somebody. Yes, it's okay to have that person, that you can talk to and be free with. But there's also people that you have to have in your life to hold you accountable. Look, just like she told me, I know you don't want to hear this. We have to have people in our lives sometimes who tell you what you don't want to hear. When you're in a relationship, it's not going to be perfect, because this person is going to tell you, if they love and care for you deeply, there are going to be some conversations that you don't really want to hear. I didn't want to hear that in the midst of how I was feeling. Mad, angry, frustrated. You know what I'm saying? Pissed off. You know what I mean? Like, how can you just abandon your children? Because that's not basically what it is. It is what it is. You've abandoned your children because your wife left you, however you want to put it. And so now you don't really have nothing to do with your children. It's just beyond me. Financially, it's non-existent. You know what I'm saying? So it makes me have to work 10 times harder and try to have to figure it out 10 times more. You know what I'm saying? It make me have to stretch here and stretch there, and school coming back, and now I have to figure out which God is going to always make sure that I do. But it's just the added stress of it that's unnecessary on top of what I'm already dealing with the kids. It's a lot. But perspective is, stop putting your energy there. Stop putting your energy there. Stop giving that so much energy. It's negative, toxic energy that you're placing on your life, in your life, within yourself, within your household, that is not needed, because this person means nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that I feel for my children. I feel for my kids. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason why I'm not hell-bent on Deanna's dad, because Deanna's dad, if y'all don't know, Deanna's dad is on drugs. You know what I'm saying? Deanna's dad is a real, true meth head. So it's like, what can you require from somebody who is on drugs and who don't even have their life together? You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about a well-able-bodied person who just literally is pissed off because you cannot have it your way. And because I decided that I wanted more for myself. I decided that I loved me more. I decided that I didn't want to be treated like that anymore, and I left and did not go back this time around. You know what I'm saying? And so I hope and pray that you have people in your life that will hold you accountable for the things that you say and how you do things. And you know what I'm saying? She was just saying, just little by little, you know what I'm saying? Take small steps, just keep going. I pick up on my diet, I fall off on my diet. I pick up on my diet, I fall off on my diet. Y'all drive like bats out of complete hell. Complete. I pick up on my diet, I let off on my diet. I get back up, I keep going. I get back up, I'm drinking apple cider vinegar water again today after a birthday weekend, after eating so bad and just dealing with the stuff with Terriana and falling off and emotionally eating. I'm back up, I'm back on. But it's that 1% that is a benefit for me. You know what I'm saying? Get back up and try again. If you have people in your corner that is always a yes man and a yes sir, you need to find you a new village. You need to find you new people. You need to have people in your life that hold you accountable and allow you to see a different perspective of life. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You're putting too much energy into something that is not worth it. He's not worth your energy. It's only bringing you down. It's not bettering you in any way. Use that effort and energy to look up, different things and natural things and different foods. And you know what I'm saying? As we begin to adjust and figure out this whole thing as far as like going on with my baby and this household and mental and medications and Deanna getting ready to go to work and everybody going back to school and getting into a routine and just being as positive as we can, keeping a perspective that no matter what, God has kept us. No matter what God allows us to provide, He allows me to provide for these kids. He allows us to continue on each and every day. Boy, if you don't get off the back of my ass, because if you hit me this morning, it's going to be a real problem. And if I'm able to get out and walk, I'm going to beat the hell out you. Right hand of God. And my Father knows this. Right hand of God. But anyways, that is just what I wanted to say. I just wanted to thank God for the people that are in my life that don't allow me to sit. And people, you should have people in your life that tells you hard things. You should have people in your life that tells you things that sometimes that you don't want to hear, but that you absolutely need to hear. So if you have people in your life, and I'm a repeater. So if you have people in your life that is always a yes ma'am or a yes sir, get you a new village, because that means they don't give a damn about you. So we are still Psalms 23 for the rest of 23, and until the next time, inspire, be inspired. I love you guys. God bless you.